Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how not to lose money on the stock market. Now, that's how not to lose money on the stock market. Now, it might surprise you to learn that majority of people who invest in the stock market actually lose money. As a fact, you can research that yourself. Majority of people who invest in the stock market actually lose money. Now, that's actually almost an irony because in the last 98 years, the history of the stock market, the US stock market especially, has been that it has posted a gain far more than it has posted losses. I mean, there is no basis for comparison. It has really outperformed. It has posted gains. So then, why are people, majority of people, losing money rather than making money? You see, the reason being that people who invest in stock market, a lot of them are investing because they want to get the next Google, the next Amazon, the next Meta, the next Tesla stock. And so they make decisions based on greed rather than decisions based on greed. So they learn from story instead of learning from history. So you see, maybe they watch something on maybe Bloomberg or CNN or Fox about a new company and the potential for that company, or they read it in a magazine and then they want to invest out of greed because they think that that company is going to make a lot of money. Now, for the stock market, you have to learn from history, not from stories. So you want to go with stocks that are value stocks. Now, what are value stocks? Value stocks are stocks that are, for the past 20, 30 years, are well established. They are stocks that are established to give you a profit over time. Now, they are very different from growth stocks. So growth stocks are stocks that they don't have a history of value, but they have a potential to make money in the future. Now, a lot of growth stocks, the vast majority of them are not going to be successful because nobody has a crystal ball to see into the future to know that this stock is going to be successful. So they'll go typically on maybe Bloomberg or CNN or maybe Financial Times, the New York Times, and then they are going to talk up a stock that, oh, this stock is fantastic, it has potential, this company is doing this business, this company they're doing emerging technology, this company they're doing something that's going to be important in the future. But the thing is that nobody can really say for certain what's going to happen with that company. So a lot of these growth stocks they fall, but then people invest in them because they think that they're going to be the next Google, they're going to be the next Alphabet, they're going to be the next Tesla, they're going to be the next Meta. So when you're investing in the stock market, what you want to do is that you have to have a portfolio. Now, what's a portfolio? A portfolio is just a bucket where you put all your stocks. So you have to have in that bucket your foundation, the foundation of your stocks, value stocks, value stocks. So those are stocks that over the last 20, 30 years, they have a history of making money. Now, in those value stocks, the best of the value stocks are what they call blue chip stocks. Blue chip stocks. Now, what are blue chip stocks? Blue chip stocks are stocks issued by a company that is large and has a reputation, an excellent reputation for delivering value over time. So those are the best stocks in the stock market. So you got blue chip stocks, which are also value stocks, but you got blue chip stocks at the top, and then you got value stocks, and then you got growth stocks. So you got penny stocks, which are stocks that you really don't want to bother about. They could make you money, but more often than not, they're going to lose you money. So what you want to do is this: is that you want to focus your investment on value stocks. With value stocks, you're not going to make money overnight, but you're going to make money over time because they have a history of making money for you gradually and regularly. So you want to curb your greed. You don't want to make money overnight. So you don't want to just go, oh, this stock is going to be the next Google, this stock is going to be the next Meta, and then you put your money there, and then ultimately it fails. Or you may be lucky, it may just rise and actually be the next Meta, the next Amazon, the next Google. But more often than not, it's going to fall. So what you want to do is you want to take some time to study the S&P 500 because the S&P 500 is the oldest index and it has a 99-year history. So in those 99-year history, what does it do? It looks at the 500 largest stocks in the US stock market by market capitalization. So the 500 largest companies in the US stock market by market capitalization, and then it invests in them. And so if you look at the S&P 500, 29% of the stocks in the S&P 500 are value stocks. 40% of the stocks in the S&P 500 are growth stocks. Now, that means you have more growth stocks than value stocks. So how do the S&P 500 do it? What they do is that they audit companies that are in that growth stock category. They audit them to find out, okay, well, this your emerging technology or this your product that seems set, can you prove that it's going to be successful? And then they do that audit, and then when they find out that, okay, this is actually the real McCoy, then they put those stocks into their portfolio. So if you want to make money on the stock market, instead of, because you're just one man, you're just one person, you don't have the infrastructure to do all of that research. What you want to do is that you want to invest in an index fund that is investing in the S&P 500. Or maybe you don't like the S&P 500. You can actually invest in an index fund that is investing in the Russell 5000 or the Wilshire 2000. So that's what you do. So what you do is this. An index fund, what they just do is that they subscribe to an index. So you have various things, like I just told you. You got the S&P 500, you got the Russell, and then you got the Russell 2000, and then you got the Wilshire 5000. So what they do is that they subscribe to these indexes, and then those indexes tell them that today, on this particular day, these are, for the S&P 500, the 500 largest companies in America by market capitalization. And so the index fund, they are going to invest on that day into the stock market and buy stocks for these 500 companies. If they subscribe to the Russell 2000, what they're going to do is that they're going to invest in those 2,000 companies that the Russell index gives them. If they invest in the Wilshire 5000, they're going to invest in those 5,000 companies that the Wilshire index gives them. So instead of you going on your own to try to attempt to get the next Google, the next Amazon, just invest in an index fund. Because an index fund, over the last 98-year history of the S&P 500, they've had a compound annual growth rate of 13%. Now, how are you, an individual, going to beat that? So if you can't beat that, why not join them? So that's how you make money on the stock market, by investing in index funds or by mirroring their trade. So what does it mean to mirror that trade? You can mirror their trade by you yourself subscribing to the index that you subscribe to. So you can subscribe to the S&P 500, you can subscribe to the Russell 2000, you can subscribe to the Wilshire 5000. But to me, it's just a lot of pains. Why not just invest in an index fund? Because index funds, typically, they take very, very little money from you. Their expense ratio is very, very little. The reason being is that they have a very wide basket of investors. That's why they are called mutual funds, because a lot of people, some of them, they have millions of investors. So they can afford to just take a very small amount of money from you, because the pool of people investing in them is very, very large. So just do that. But like I said, if you don't want to do that, then you can actually mirror their trade. But don't, on your own, just read something in a magazine or in a newspaper or watch something on a television network, and then just on the basis of that go and invest. You're more likely than not to lose money, although you will make money. Now, if you watch this and you have questions arising from this, what I want you to do, put your questions in the comment section of this video. My staff are going to bring them to me, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every category. But please be careful. Remember, I don't have a WhatsApp forum, Telegram channel, or Gmail email address. I will never invest money for you. I'll never ask you for money. I'll never give you contact numbers. Beware of scammers and scammers. Now, this Pastor Ronald, the Apostle of Prosperity, saying, God bless.
Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is